Towering up to 7 feet at the shoulder, with antlers that stretch wider than a car, meet the moose, the gentle giant of the northern wilderness. From Canada's untamed forests to Scandinavia's snow-dusted mountains, this majestic creature has captured the hearts and minds of travelers, wildlife enthusiasts, and explorers for centuries. In today's adventure, we're venturing deep into the realm of the moose, uncovering its secrets, its behavior, and the awe-inspiring encounters that await those who seek it out. So fasten your seat belts, adventurers, as we embark on a journey to unveil the enigma of the moose, a true icon of the wild. Welcome back, everybody. Here's another episode of our show. Now, if you want to see the world's wildest creatures in their natural habitats, then subscribe to this channel so you won't miss any new episodes. And while you're at it, click the bell icon so you'll get notified every time we upload a new video. The mighty moose. Before we delve into the heart of moose country, let's take a moment to understand what makes this creature so remarkable. Moose, the largest member of the deer family, can grow to astonishing proportions. Adult bulls, the male moose, can weigh up to 1,600 pounds, almost a ton of pure muscle and bone. Their bodies measure around 7 feet long, and their incredible antlers, which can span over 6 feet across, make them instantly recognizable. Unlike deer, which tend to roam in herds, moose prefer solitude, making sightings even more special. But don't be fooled by their size and strength. Moose are surprisingly graceful creatures, equally at home in the water as on land. They are excellent swimmers and can hold their breath for 30 seconds and dive up to 18 feet deep. They also feed underwater, using their large, prehensile upper lip to pluck aquatic plants from the bottom. Moose are well adapted to thrive in harsh environments, braving the cold of northern winters with thick fur coats and surviving on a diet of aquatic vegetation during summer months. What makes moose truly stand out is not just their size, but their adaptability. They thrive in harsh winters, feed underwater, and even dive for aquatic plants. These giants are perfectly designed for survival in some of Earth's toughest landscapes. Now that you know a bit more about moose and what makes them so special, let's talk about the best places to see these magnificent creatures in their natural habitat. Here are some of the top destinations where you can witness the majesty of the moose up close. Canada, Moose Central. No discussion of moose would be complete without mentioning Canada, the undisputed Moose Central. Two provinces in particular, Ontario and Alberta, offer exceptional opportunities for moose spotting. In Ontario, Algonquin Park is a haven for moose, with its dense forests and clear lakes providing the perfect habitat. Similarly, Alberta's Jasper and Banff National Parks are renowned for their abundant moose populations, making them a must-visit for wildlife enthusiasts. We move to Alaska, land of the Titans. For some of the world's largest moose, head to Alaska. Near Anchorage and Denali, you can witness these titans roaming the vast wilderness. The state's untouched landscapes and abundance of moose make it a premier destination for wildlife viewing. Our journey takes us now to Scandinavia, home to the European moose, slightly smaller than their North American cousins, but just as majestic. Sweden, Norway, and Finland are all prime locations for moose sightings. Each country offers unique landscapes and opportunities to observe these magnificent creatures in their native habitat. We back to USA. Maine and New Hampshire, while the western United States is known for its moose population, don't overlook the opportunities in the Northeast. Maine and New Hampshire, in particular, are top spots in the lower 48. These states offer a chance to experience moose in a different terrain, showcasing the adaptability of these incredible animals. Let's talk about when to visit and how to behave when you encounter these majestic creatures. Remember, your goal is to observe moose in their natural habitat while minimizing any impact on their environment. Here are some essential tips to keep in mind for a successful and respectful moose adventure. Sightings in the wild. The best times to spot moose are during dawn and dusk when they are most active. Be patient, observant, and prepared to adjust your plans based on weather conditions and local guidance. Respect their space and maintain a safe distance. Never approach or attempt to feed a moose. If you encounter a moose in the wild, keep at least 50 yards away. Moose can run up to 35 miles per hour and may charge if they feel threatened. Be cautious, especially during the autumn rut season when bulls can be aggressive and territorial. In spring, mothers with calves are also protective. Carry binoculars and cameras with telephoto lenses to observe moose without getting too close. Now that you know how to increase your chances of a moose sighting, let's delve deeper into the fascinating behavior of these creatures. Understanding their habits will not only enhance your appreciation, but also help you predict where they might be found. Antlers. A symbol of power, male moose sport impressive antlers that can weigh up to 40 pounds. These structures grow and shed annually, with some bulls gaining over a pound a day during the summer growing season. Antlers are used for display and defense during mating season, but despite their size and sharpness, they are not typically used for killing. Swimming skills. Graceful in the water, moose are surprisingly graceful swimmers. They use their webbed front feet to propel themselves through the water and their large, flat tail to steer. This allows them to navigate waterways with ease, reaching speeds of up to 5 miles per hour. Moose are primarily herbivores, consuming a variety of plants, aquatic vegetation, tree bark, and agricultural crops. Their diet varies depending on the season and location, but they generally prefer to feed in open areas near water sources. Calves. Born to run. Moose calves are born in the spring and can run within days of birth. They can reach speeds of up to 20 miles per hour, helping them evade predators and keeping up with their mother's swift pace. Moose do not build nests, but they may create small depressions in the vegetation for lying down. They are generally crepuscular, most active at dawn and dusk, and spend the daylight hours resting. Conservation status and threats. While moose populations are stable in many areas, they face threats due to climate change and habitat loss in others. For example, ticks are a significant problem in New England, affecting moose health and calf survival. Warmer winters also pose challenges, altering their behavior and increasing competition for resources. Human connection. A cultural icon, moose hold a special place in the human imagination, appearing in folklore, mythology, and art. For indigenous peoples of North America and Scandinavia, moose are not just wildlife. They're part of culture, tradition, and survival. Today, ecotourism plays a vital role in conserving moose populations by funding habitat protection and sustainable practices. Now that you're armed with knowledge about moose behavior and conservation, it's time to prepare for your own adventure. Here are some travel tips to make the most of your moose adventure. Guided safaris. Book a guided wildlife safari in Canada's national parks or Alaska for an enhanced moose viewing experience. Local guides possess extensive knowledge about moose habitat and behavior, increasing your chances of a sighting. Ecolodges. Stay at ecolodges that prioritize responsible tourism practices, habitat protection, and community involvement. These accommodations often have partnerships with local conservation organizations. Respect for wildlife. Always maintain a minimum distance of 50 yards from moose. Practice patience and be prepared with binoculars, telephoto lenses, and plenty of film or memory cards for your camera. Respect for wildlife. Always maintain a minimum distance of 50 yards from moose. Keep noise to a minimum and never attempt to feed or approach them in their habitat. Leave no trace. Follow leave no trace principles to minimize your impact on the environment. Pack out any trash, stay on designated trails, and respect the natural surroundings. Remember, moose encounters aren't just about luck. They're about being in the right place at the right time with respect for nature. Trust me, seeing one of these giants in the wild will stay with you forever. As our adventure draws to a close, I hope you've gained a deeper appreciation for the moose, its magnificence, and the importance of conserving its habitat. Will the moose be on your next adventure bucket list? Let me know in the comments below. And if you've had a moose encounter, share your story with us. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and share your thoughts. Until next time, happy adventuring.